blinds. Here we go, that's better. Yeah, so the game's just finished 2-2. Second half was a lot better than the first. The first half was the same old, very poor, no shots on target. Just a really hard watch, really, wasn't it? It was good that he had changed it up slightly to see, I like that I see Tabido and Kilman at the back. I wanted that. And he obviously went to a 4. Alvarez came back in, Paquetá, Ward-Prowse and Sojek started the game. Bowen and Kudus, sort of a hybrid formation. Kudus was on the right, Bowen up front. But yeah, we didn't do anything, did we? We didn't offer anything in the first half. It was a real same again, weren't it? Same as what we had already seen. These lights in this room are so annoying. And we did go 1-0 down. A poor goal, just messed up the save. Kilman didn't play his part in that. Fell back out to their player who put it in 1-0, and I was thinking there's no way back in for us this game. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch the first 15 minutes of the second half. I think most of us would have turned on and watched the Grand National. But then I did watch the last half an hour. Fulker had come on, and he just offered something, didn't he? The ball does stick to him. He's good in the air. He can link play. And it makes you think, what could have been? What could have been if he would have been fitter this year, if he would have started this game even as well. And he got us back in it. Got a great header. Ball whipped in from the corner. Fulkrug rose high. Great header. Fantastic header. Shearer-esque header. That got us back in it 1-1. We did go ahead as well. Bowen has got the goal. Good goal as well from him. Really good in the air. Really, really good in the air again from Bowen. Great goal. But then sadly it did go 2-2. Evan Nilsson again. Kilman playing everyone on side. And equalised. But it was entertaining. The second half was a lot more entertaining. We did slightly take the shackles off. With a striker in there, it worked a lot better. It's just frustrating. He keeps getting it wrong. The fact that he does keep changing it. Listen, I respect that he can see when he's done something wrong, but he keeps getting it wrong all the time, and he's got to get that starting lineup right. Fulkrug, between now and the end of the season, he has to start every game. If anything, if he's not going to be here next season, it puts his price up for someone who might be looking at him, someone who might be looking at Fulkrug and go, oh, I don't know. If he plays well, scores a few goals, he stays at West Ham, he becomes good, or we sell him at, maybe some of them will get some of the money back. There's method in the madness. I thought Paquetá tried his best. I thought he was passing the ball right. Obviously, Ollie Scholes come off, and Emerson came on. He was busy as well. I thought Kilman was really poor. He was just, I don't know, he was constantly sort of kept out of position. It didn't help that Tabido kept stepping up, and then a couple of times he got robbed and he was left a little bit blindsided by it. 2-2, I would have took it before the game. I think I would have took it at any other point in the season. If we were up there fighting, or if we was down the relegation battle. Bournemouth have had a good season this year. They've been patchy form, and it's not a good result for them in terms of their chase for Europe. But they're a good side. They play some good stuff, and we've done well. We've done okay. We haven't been beaten by Bournemouth this season. Yeah, like I say, 2 better second halves recently. The second half in the week was slightly better, and this second half was even better again. At least we got a couple of goals. We actually took some shots on target. We were trying to play a bit of football. We was pressing a little bit. Yeah, like I say, I can only do it on a game-by-game basis at the minute. I was fairly up with the second half, like I say. Fairly up with the second half. Doesn't really do much in terms of the table. I think we've gone up maybe one place, might be above Tottenham. Tottenham play tomorrow. I think they play, either tomorrow or Monday. I think Tottenham. Let's have a look at some of these comments here. Darren says Fulkrug should have started. He should have, mate. Trod says Tim was right. Yep. Sullivan will be well gutted. Fulkrug shows he's fighting for a start. Yeah, mate. And who knows? Who knows what the future holds for Nicholas Fulkrug? Maybe he'll stay. Maybe he will be in next season. It does make you think if he was fit, because I don't think he was fully fit at the start of the season either. I remember the Bournemouth game, the cup game. He started that game and he still looked a bit, a bit sluggish in that game. So maybe he's actually fully fit now. He's a threat. He can finish. He can finish, and he's big in the air. He ran a really important defensive header at one point as well. Yeah, I like him. I like what I see. Is he the fast pace? No, but he scores goals, and that's the most important thing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because this lighting is really getting on my nerves. I hope you enjoyed it. There we go. I'm just looking at the table there on the telly. We're 15th now. We can maybe finish above Manchester United if everything went our way and they lost games and we won a couple of games. We can maybe finish the highest 13th, which we would have all wanted a lot more at the beginning of the season. But yeah, let's leave it there. I'll be back with some previews, podcasts with Paul, hopefully in a week. But yeah, thick and fast, come on your words. Keep believing. Let me know what you guys thought of the game.